Alright, yo, what's up everyone? It's Casey with casinatortrades. In this video, we're doing some prop firm updates, and this one, being the big one, is with Tradeify. So they just introduced some new plans, so yeah, let's get right into it. So, they introduced a select plan. They released it today, December 3rd. This morning, they sent out the emails. I'll post this video probably tomorrow morning. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So, introducing the select plan, our newest evaluation and funding model that just went live a few hours ago. So, you basically pass the evaluation and then you get to choose which funding path you want. So here it is right here. Step 1, pass the evaluation, choose your funded path. And you get to pick between daily payouts or a 5-day payouts, but the daily payouts have like smaller cap daily payouts, and then the 5-day payouts is you can have bigger payouts or withdrawals. So I really like this, and yeah, so we're just gonna go into it. Talk about the plans. They have a new elite live payout program with them when you get like live accounts with them, which is very nice. They updated it, which is it's a lot better than the old one, I'll say. And yeah, so we're just gonna talk about it in my all honest raw thoughts. So right here, boom, daily payouts. So if you pass the challenge, you get to pick which one you want after it's funded. And right here, so the daily payouts, you can have anything above the buffer daily, so trailing max drawdown. So as long as you have $2,000 in a 50K account, for example, anything above that $2,000, you can withdraw up to $1,000 payout max per request. So that's pretty nice. And daily payouts, and it also end of day drawdown. A lot of funding companies with like daily payouts, like TakeProfitTrader, great firm, love them. But when you're in the funded account, it starts off with trailing drawdown, which sucks. Trailing drawdown is a lot harder. If you want to look into it, it's really hard to trade, but it's definitely doable. Just gotta trade it a little differently. And the day drawdown is the best. It's very nice because your balance doesn't trail with you without unrealized gains. It just realizes it at the end of the day, which is what you want. So here it is right here. So very nice right here. Show your balance must reach above the buffer to credit a payout. At least 50% of each payout must be profit earned since your last withdrawal. We can go over that in a little bit. 5-day payout. So this is basically like Top Step, basically. So a lot of traders love Top Step, but lately they haven't been liking them because of all the ProjectX issues and all that. But still a great firm. But right here, so you basically need 5 winning days. So collect 5 winning days each of. I think each account is like a different amount. Like like right here, the 50K, you just need 5 winning days of $150 or more, and then you can request a $3,000 max payout. And same thing, end the day drawdown, really like that. Also, the daily payout one does have a daily loss limit, which is, I think it's fine. People are complaining about it, but I think it's honestly fine. It'll save you in the long run. I learned my lesson in the past. It'll definitely save you in the long run and prevent people from just like full porting and trying to get a nice daily payout or something like that. So right here, same trailing max drawdown for the 50Ks, but the daily payouts have a smaller one on the 100 and 150Ks right here, by like $500 for the 100K and $1,000 for the 5-day payouts. So with the 5-day payout option, you can request a bigger payout, but you do have more buffer to work with the 100 and 150K accounts. You don't have a daily loss limit. And also, what I really like is their end of day drawdown accounts, and there's no consistency rules in the funder, which is awesome. That's what I really like, because consistency and all that, it's with trailing drawdown, it's a big mess. It's hard to trade, I'll be honest. Definitely doable, but very nice. So I really like that from Tradeify right here. So right here, we'll just go to the accounts. So right here, they got rid of that advanced accounts. They had like advanced, which were trailing drawdown accounts. They got rid of those. But they have the growth and then the new select and the lightning. The one thing I don't like about the select fan is you have to take 3 days to pass, which it's actually not bad if you think about it. Because with the daily payouts, they don't want just people just like full porting, passing the account one day, and then next day taking a bunch of payouts, you know. They got limited a little. Like TakeProfitTrader, you need to trade 5 days, which is a pretty long time. But right here, you can get it done in 3 days if you like. So with the valuation, we'll just go over a 50K account because that's like the most used. I did scoop up some 150K accounts this morning, and they have 40% off with code Casinator, CASINATOR, code Casinator with 40% off with these accounts right now. Very nice. Got 150K accounts going with them. Got 5, and hopefully I can get them funded by next week or something and start trading them. So yep. So we'll go over to 50Ks right here. So profit target, it's the same thing, like whatever, same path, like with the challenge, same rules. But once you get funded, you can choose which one you like. Profit target, you got to hit $2,500 for the 50K. Trailing max drawdown end of day, $2,000. No daily loss limit. You need a 40% consistency rule. So if you want to figure that out, do 2,500 times 0.4, and that's the max you can make in a day if you want to abide by the 40% consistency. If you do make more than that, it's okay. You just got to trade more, and then, but you got to have a higher profit target. It will adjust in the dashboard and all that. Reset fee are $95. No activation fees, which is nice. And then max contracts are 4 minis or 40 micros. So right here, oh, no, that's the same thing. Right here, so select flex and daily payouts policies. So we'll go over to payout policies right here. So like I said, you get to choose two options, whichever one you like. So this is the select flex. This is the 5-day payout policy. It's basically like Top Step, which is nice. Maximum drawdown, and right here. So if you want to pause it, or you want to go on their website, you can go over it. We're not going to go over it each one individually. You can just pause it right here and read it. But right here, the payout structure is a 90-10 split, which is nice. A lot of firms are switching to 80-20 split, which sucks. Not a fan of that, honestly. It is what it is. Still going to trade them, but 90-10 split is like the industry standard usually. And yeah, it's nice. So right here, you just need winning days. So you need, for the 50K, 5 winning days of $150 or more. Then you can request up to 50% of your balance, up to $3,000 per account on the 50K. And right here, no minimum balance required. Unlike other Tradeify programs, Select Flex has no minimum account balance requirement for payouts. So you can request a payout immediately after achieving 5 winning days. So that's nice. So let's say if you have like you lost a few days and then you won 5 days, and then you have like a small account size in the profit, you can still request a withdrawal, which is always nice. And then just an example right here. And for the subsequent payouts, so for the second payout and beyond, for all payouts after your first, you must have positive net profit during each payout cycle in order to request a payout. This simply ensures traders must have made at least enough money between requests. As long as you meet the trading days with profit requirement and have positive net profit for the payout cycle, you are eligible for a payout. So just keep that in mind. Flex works, trying to achieve. Yeah, this is for the other one, but this is the daily payout one. I really like this one. So end of day drawdown, which is great. You have a daily loss limit, and these are your daily loss limits right here, and then your drawdowns. Not like in the $3,500 one drawdown for the 150K. Usually they're $4,500, but it does make a little more sense because daily payouts. So you can request anything above these buffers. So it's the buffer plus $100. That's like with every firm. And then yeah, you can take daily payouts. So, which is nice. So there's examples right here. Daily payouts right here. So you can request anything above the buffer daily with 5 accounts, which is very nice. And boom, right here. You can see the payout parameters, withdrawal eligibility, and then they take rise and stuff and plain for payouts. Alright guys, so this is a Tradeify Elite program. So this is what I really like, is when you transition to live, a lot of people don't like it because you're only capped to 1 account. And yeah, so the problem with that is you could copy trade, like depending on how much the firm allows you, usually 3 to 5 funded accounts, depending on the firm, and then you can multiply your profits. So like, let's say if you were copy trading 5 accounts, you get a $2,000 payout on one, and you're copy trading them, you can get a $10,000 payout with those 5 accounts, right? So it adds up a lot, and that's why people like to stay in the sim funded, and they don't like moving to live because you're capped at 1 account. But now they changed it to the Elite program, which is very nice. You can have 5 live accounts. So I really like this because you can still get daily payouts. You have 5 live funded accounts, and they're less restrictive on the rules, and it's nicer. and you're in the live market. So that's a big accomplishment. So I like this. Like I think TakeProfitTrader was like the only one that had 5 live accounts, and I think Lucid switched to 5 live accounts recently on their last update, and then now Tradeify is switching to it. So they're hearing the traders what they want, and which is you can copy trade still, and it gives you like an incentive to stay in the live program. So when you're in the live program with them, with the prop firm, they want you to make money, right? Because it's a live account, it's real payouts. They take 10%. So if you withdraw $1,000, you get $900. They get $100, and they're making money, and you're making money, so everyone's happy. But honestly, in the sim funded stage, they want you to fail. Most firms, like, let's be real, that's how they make their most of their money, and they want you to fail. And because it's in a simulated environment, when they pay you out, they're losing money. So this is a nice incentive. It's a win-win. I like it when they have prop firms like TakeProfitTrader. You could have 5 live accounts and still take daily payouts, less rules, and still a 90-10 split, and you can still copy trade. So it's like, it's a win-win for everyone. That's what I like. So I like that they have 5 accounts you can have up to. So this applies to the Select Plan, Growth Plan, and Lightning Funded going on forward from December 3rd. So eligibility for Tradeify Elite counts. Trader provides a high flexible live progression system with no sim funded pair offer cap and no limit on how many times a trader can transition to live. So with some other firms, if you got into a live account with them and then you blow it, a lot of the times they will not let you go back with them. So it's like, it sucks. So it's like you can't go back to the sim funded and you can't get a live account with them, or they make you go through like a whole like trading challenge again, where you have to prove yourself and abide by these strict rules to get back into the live program. It's a big hassle and headache, but they don't have that right here with Tradeify, which is nice. So we'll go over that in a little bit. It's just like called a cooldown period, but traders may transition to live status repeatedly. That's what they're saying right here. Across any plan type, a trader becomes eligible for a Tradeify Elite live account once they meet 5 total payouts since live transition, and it's measured since the last live transition or since the first purchase. So this is the accounts that you can have, and then this applies to all of the accounts that they have. And then, so if you just start with a brand new account, it's basically like a static drawdown account. So you start at 0, and then you have an end of day drawdown. So you have $2,000 to work with the 50K. And you start off with a max of 2 minis or 20 micros. Then if you get above the drawdown, so if you get to $2,100 or $2,000, you can trade 4 minis and 40 micros. No daily loss limit. Like I was saying, they're less restrictive on the rules. And this applies to all the accounts. Bonus program, elite traders unlock additional bonus payouts based on accumulated profit milestones. So if you reach these payouts, you get a bonus incentive, which is pretty nice. So basically, like, you have to wait 4 weeks before you can purchase a new account and start trading with them again. You would start with the challenges or the instant funded, whatever you prefer. And then if you get 5 payouts again, you can get to move live again. So that's the thing right there. You just gotta wait 4 weeks, so a month basically. And so these changes are not retroactive. So this is for they had the old legacy program with their old live accounts. So this is where accounts that were purchased before December 3rd. So the elite account, live accounts go from December 3rd forward. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I really like this with Tradeify. It's very nice, very like a big update with the prop firm community. The whole prop firm space is getting bigger, and then a lot more people are getting into it, and competition is heating up, and then a lot of companies want to compete with other companies and have the better prop firm and have people trade with them. So I really like this with Tradeify. You got a new plan. You can choose between the 5-day payouts or the instant daily payouts and the day drawdowns, which is nice. Not really a lot like that out there. A lot of them have trailing drawdowns or consistency rules. So no consistency rules on the funded and end of day drawdown. Awesome on that. And they changed their live program, which is amazing. You can have 5 live accounts, and you can still copy trade them, take daily payouts, and it's awesome. So really like this from Tradeify. Awesome. And yeah, so I got 550K challenges going. See how I do. Hopefully I get them funded and start getting payouts. So that's the plan. Thank you guys for watching. current update with Tradeify. Thank you guys for watching. Keep on trading. Stay blessed. See you guys on the next episode. Thank you.